behind the apparent multiplicity and diversity of people, animals, and things lies a single, infinite, and indivisible whole or reality, which ultimately cannot be named or described, but we could provisionally refer to it as a consciousness, or in religious language, spirit, or indeed love. So that would be the essence of certainly my contribution to our last conversation. What are the implications of this understanding? This understanding has implications for all aspects of our life. First of all, the implication for our inner life of thoughts and particularly feelings. If our core self or being is not limited to, contained within, or defined by the content of our experience, thoughts, images, feelings, and so on. If it is a single, infinite, and indivisible whole or reality from which everyone and everything derives its apparently independent existence, then our essential self must be whole, complete, lacking nothing. So that's the first implication of this understanding, is in relation to our feelings: fulfillment, peace, ease, absence of lack, although the common word, of course, happiness. And by happiness, I don't mean that we always have to be laughing and smiling and singing and dancing. I mean, the Buddhists are careful not to objectify this inherent quality of our essential nature. So they don't refer to it in the positive as happiness. They simply refer to the absence of suffering, the absence of lack, the ease of being. So that would be the implication for our inner life, peace. The implication for our external experience in relation to people and animals. Let's take people to begin with. Obviously, whether we like somebody or not depends on the extent to which our conditioning and their conditioning either agree with one another or at least are complementary. So whether we like someone or not is to do with the conditioned aspect of our personality. However, love is something completely different. It has nothing to do with whether we like someone or not. I would suggest love is the recognition of our shared being or our shared reality. So the implication of this understanding is that we love everyone, irrespective of whether we like them or not, irrespective of whether we agree with their ideas, their politics. That's got nothing to do with whether we love someone. So we're not, in this understanding, we are not called to like everyone, but we are called to love everyone. And to this recognition of our shared being, this feeling of love that we have for everyone, informs the way we relate to everyone. It doesn't mean to say we have to agree with everyone. We may disagree with them. We may disagree with them strongly. But this essential recognition of our shared being informs the conversation or the dialogue or the action that takes place between us. In relation to animals, again, we don't just understand, but we feel that what we essentially are and what all animals essentially are is not a similar being, but the same being, the same reality. And we treat animals accordingly. And indeed, we extend this not just to people, not just to sentient beings, people and animals, but we extend it to everything, because not just everyone, but everything ultimately shares the reality that we essentially are. And therefore, this has profound implications for the way we treat nature, that we do not consider ourselves separate and apart from nature. We are, in spite of the appearance of separation, difference, multiplicity, we are, at our core, literally one with, the same as nature, and we treat it as such. And this would make the exploitation and degradation of the environment almost impossible. In fact, it would make it impossible. So that briefly are the implications in terms of our internal life. One other implication in terms of our exterior life, not only our relationships with people, animals, and the environment, but the work we do. Because most people's lives, outer lives, are concerned with activities and relationships. Our activities, in particular, the work we do in the world. The work we do in the world would, one who has this understanding, the implications are that their work, the work they do in the world, would be the means by which they bring this understanding out into the world and share it or express it or communicate it or celebrate it in some form with humanity, in society. So it would have a profound implication for the work we do. So those are the areas, our inner life of feelings, our relationships with people, our relationship with animals, our relationship with the environment, and the work we do. It has profound implications on all these 5 aspects of our lives.